Hello enchanted ones, and welcome back. Today join me for a magical summer evening celebrating lammas, but also being called by the Fae to create DIYs, bakes, opening our woodland grimoire, finding hidden places and embracing it all. So sit back, relax and keep on watching. I will meet you within the ferns. Hello enchanted ones. Welcome back. You have joined me in a very ancient place within the Enchanted Woods named Fern Valley, and at the moment it's giving these really dark, vibey summer feels, like late summer feelings, because it's overcasted and everything's just so green. What are you doing there, little Fernie? And this evening we are going to live our best forest witch life, kind of in celebration of lammas, but also in celebration of life is worth living, and we're going to do everything possible to live it. We're going to start out here, and then I've got some things planned, like maybe some DIYs, maybe a bit of baking. But at 8 p.m. I know I'm going to meet Ben for a swim, so that's one thing I know that's on the agenda tonight. So before then we're alone together and we'll just have fun. Oh, Fern, don't be naughty, Fern. I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park, but also of course I feel like I'm in some sort of ancient woodland, and that is amazing. That's what's so amazing about ferns, isn't it? They have survived a long time. So let's see what we can see today. There's so many different ways of looking at a fern. You can see it as a whole big leaf like this, a whole big leaf like this on its own, or a whole big leaf like this on its own. It's kind of like this is this. Kind of recreates this circle, this spiral effect, which is what I love about it. It's just the pinnacle of how everything was made on Earth, really. Now this tiny fern has a lot of detail. Can you see how the mini leaves? Whereas these ones are all together. This is like a mini fern growing out of a big fern here. So cool. I've just got to watch out for the ticks. Oh, blackberries. Oh, hello, baby. Should we pick one? I forgot to put some lipstick on today. Oh, that's a very natural shade. Love that. To be called or to work with ferns means you are to work on your inner empath. That's because ferns carry a sensitive energy that is seen to be liminal, and they will guide you over barriers that may be blocking your path. Ferns carry ancient wisdom that you may want to use for unlocking dreams and visions you may have. To be called to a fern above all is to be called by the Fae, and working alongside them, you may just be surprised what is channeled through you, as I know I was. Everything about ferns is so interesting. These ferns are taller than me. It's massive. So protecting. I absolutely love it. Can I be a fern fairy today, please? Can I be a fern fairy? Oh, baby. So So I've gathered some ferns for my little DIY that I have planned. And I'm gonna head to the water because I want to cool off a little bit. I mean, to be fair, it's quite overcasted today. I don't know if it's even gonna rain. But with overcastedness in summer comes humidity. So I really want just a little paddle, and perhaps then I'll start to feel a little bit cooler. Fern Valley is basically a valley because its path is on a hill, and down the hill lies a mysterious dark woodland, and that also feels very liminal. I just cannot get over the colours in this wood. All of these Scots pines trees almost like have like a reddy undertone, and then suddenly there's this rowan tree, and looks like a silver birch, but it is absolutely as shiny as anything, and it is so beautiful, ethereal here. I found a fallen branch of Scots pine because I was thinking about making a nice delicious fir tea with it later. It's got so many mushrooms on it. That's so sweet. As you make your way up the hill on the other side, you are greeted by the ferns once more. It feels like a path between worlds here. Okay, so the paths are quite narrow. I'm gonna have to check for little friends latched onto me after this. Fantastic. It's alright. Can't even see the path. Yeah, we're there. Okay. I'm out of the ferns. That's where I just came from. Thick ferns. That's fun, I enjoyed that. It's also nice to see leaves in their adult state. Seeing them so dark and green, like this beautiful dark green, and it's like evolved into its full state, really. As I journeyed to the river, I noticed something that I've often walked past, but never quite saw its magic. It was 2 bridges leading to a fern grove. I am absolutely loving getting these dark woodland shots. There's just something about them that's just like juicy. I found it's really cool arch. You have to see. It's like a double arch, a double rainbow situation. So one arch here, one arch there, and then through there is ferns. That's usually a bluebell field, and I never usually go there this time of year, but oh my gosh, it looks beautiful. Completely overgrown though. Look, this is a dried bluebell. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever come across something like this in the woods, surprisingly. It's so sweet, look at it. Oh my gosh. This is going to disintegrate in my pocket, so I think I need to put it back down. There we go. I would not dare enter this area right now, just because I feel like these ferns are protecting what's sacred here, which is the bluebells, when they come up in spring, and the earth is kind of recovering each year from that. So that's how I see ferns in the forest. They're kind of like the protectors. They're like a wise presence within the woods. Down here we have ferns and grasses and brambles, and I really like the combination actually. Each year I'm always noticing something new, which is really cool, and I wouldn't have thought to even look at this stuff in the years gone by. I guess what I'm trying to do this year is explore what's catching my eye, instead of doing what I usually do, which is like make a corn dolly, which is so much fun, don't get me wrong, I love making a corn dolly, but I've made quite a lot and I need to do something different this year to mix it up a little bit, I think, just for me and for fun. Now it was time to unwind by the stream and take everything in. But something also was calling me. And it was a melody line I kept hearing in my head. So I recorded it to explore it later on. Right, let's put the kettle on. It was time to make my fir tea. I will leave a link to a video in which you can help better identify different fir trees. I knew this was Scots pine by the way the needles were grouped together in twos and how they twisted together. Also, this tea would help me better connect with the Fern Valley forest, as next I wanted to do a little intuitive crafting. But as always, I fancied a little magical snack to go alongside this. Now I need the recipe. Okay, perfect. 3/4 of a cup of blackberries. Okay. Blackberries are growing in abundance in my garden this year, so I need to make the most of them. There's one under there. Lovely. Look at those yummies in there. More yummies in there. Yummies everywhere. So I've been looking for very simple recipes, but that won't take away their magical, powerful nature to awaken the third eye. Perfect for my crafting session. Got my 3/4 of a cup of blackberries. Okay, let's get making these blackberry biscuits. Yummers. Or blackberry cookies, I don't really know. Right, flour. I've already made the recipe wrong. Hang on. The flour goes in after. The cream, the butter and sugar first. For goodness sake. What am I like? Put it in there. Starting again. 1/2 cup of butter. Beautiful. Sugar. 1, 2 teaspoons. Slip it. Flour. It's a good day. Very good day. Oh my goodness, I could just eat that raw. That looks so good. I guess you could call this my fairy lounge look. I found it in a charity shop, I think for like £5. And I was like, oh, I don't know about that colour, but my friend convinced me that I needed to experiment with some new colours. And you know what? I am really glad she did in this example because I look so good. I am a goddess and I feel like kind of Carrie Bradshaw, I suppose, like floating around my house. Ah, oh, fantastic. Let's check up on the cookies. It looks even better with this thrown over my shoulders too. Like, just chilling at home and I just need someone to keep me warm. Magical. So I ate my cookies, drank my tea, and decided I wanted to work with clay today. I had an idea that came to me to create an offering bowl and plate to place everything that cooks me in this summer. I've made a little plan of what it's going to look like. I just had a vision of it. I have no idea if it's going to work. It's a little offering plate with a little bowl in it. You are distracting me. Too bright, so dark wood vibes in this video and not bright ethereal. Sorry to say that. Much better. Is it going to work? Who knows? I just knew I had to let go of my ego and let the Fae energy guide me to what it wanted to create. Oh, it's like a foot. I'm going to make a circle and then the ferns are going to be within the circle. I press the ferns down with my rolling pin to impress them into the clay. The moment of truth. Oh, sweet. Cute. Oh, I love it. Cutting it out. No precise way. It's less circly and more ovally now. That's fine. Just what it wants, I guess. What the clay wants to do to me. Making a little bit of a raised edge. I'm just kind of lightly patting the outsides. What I need to do now is work on the bowl for this bit here. It's going to be a little bowl here and I've got just the idea. This is an egg cup. Just roll it out, put it in the cup shape, fill in all the little holes. Out like that, perfection. Alright, so stick that on there. So I kept working and moulding, shaping and scoring, doing what my intuition told me to do. And it's not like I was hearing what to do, I was just doing until I was satisfied with the outcome and that it was like the vision in my mind's eye. It doesn't look like much right now, I understand that, but my vision for the paint on this is going to be so good. And I understand that I can't do the paint tonight, but let me share with you what it's going to look like because I just can't leave it looking like this, okay? So the next day I got to painting. I wanted it to be a gradient piece, so I first mixed up a light green tone and painted it all over this colour. Then I went in with a medium green around the edges of the bowl and plate to make it look older and whimsical. And it's like a fairy kind of tea party might take place on here, which is what I'm striving for. And then a dark green for the vines and the spiral in the middle of the bowl. my acrylic glaze.
Back to the now, and time was ticking before my mermaid session.
I've got 45 minutes before I go swimming. I think I need some sort of like light food so I don't get absolutely starving. Let's see what we got. Maybe I will. It's so dark in here. I can see you, you naughty little corn, you little sweet corn. I can see you looking at me. Hey, so beautiful, aren't you? So beautiful under your little warm coat. This will take about 8 minutes, I think. Perfect fit too.
I think corn on the cob is a magical snack or side to any meal. It was the highlight of my childhood and such a special treat.
Lovely. A little bit of butter, or a lot of butter in my case. That should keep me going for an hour or two, I think.
It's one of the only foods that ties me back to a place of abundance in happiness, and that's interesting because that's exactly what they represent.
Got my shawl, bag. Okay, time I'll be off for a mermaid session. I'll see you when I get back.
So now I was off swimming, and it's safe to say I was having a wonderful mermaid time. So whilst I'm out, why doesn't future Alwyn show you how to create your own mermaid guardian for your altar or your bathroom this summer and forevermore?
Some wool. Do I need some wool? Hey? I definitely need wool. What do you think, Malinky? What do you think? Oh my god.
You want to start with string. I'm using a few colours and wrapped these all around the long side of a book 5 times each, as I wanted my mermaid to be quite small.
3, 5.
I then cut these on one side and got to work shaping her.
Okay. Tie a knot to create the head and the hair. Taking 2 strands and tying them together to make a loop to hang her up. Okay, I'll leave her there. For the arms, I'm going to use the shorter side of the book and I'm going to wrap this around 10 times. Cut it off. Then you need to cut it in both of these places. Take 2 pieces out. Tie one end together.
I plaited these together to be arm's length.
Tie other end together. Put this within that. I'm going to get a thread and wrap it round the body and then tie to another thread here. Okay, plait the tail.
I tied one final piece of string to the bottom of the tail and manipulated it to look mermaid-like.
A beautiful mermaid fin, or like a mermaid mustache, whatever you want to use as inspiration there. Separate the hair by pulling the threads apart, just so it's kind of more mermaidy, that like it goes really cool and wavy. That's what I mean.
My mermaid was missing something. Of course, darlings, shells. I glued them on and painted them to match her aesthetic, and she was lovely.
Put her like that, and then I'm going to put this here next to her.
Are you a cutie? You're a sweetie girl.
So I decided to make a mini altar to honour everything I have been called by this summer.
My dark forest witch mermaid vibes. Loves it. Okay, I'm going to gather everything that I've collected recently. The oak leaf, the acorns, and all these shells I collected on the beach the other day. It was magical because they were so tiny and it was so much fun, honestly. It was the best thing. And I actually have been intrigued by spirals for a long time now, bizarrely, before the ferns. So it's the ferns and the shells that have been calling me this kind of spiral pattern. Wonder what that means. I honestly think I've created the cutest thing in the whole world. Oh my gosh, I need to make more of these. I just feel like this is like a fairy tea party and they're using shells as the teacups. And the mermaid, oh, I just love the way she looks. Like, who knew there could be a woodland, summer, deep mermaid? But here we are in this phase and I am obsessed. Mermaids that live in woodland. Now that has to be a thing. Maybe that's me, you know. I need to find some sort of woodland lake that I can have a swim in. Maybe next time. Also, I'm kind of upset because these were meant to be her headband and they look like she's got googly eyes. She looks a bit like a frog and I'm sad about that. But we love her anyway. Sorry, excuse my fingers. It's so mini and cute and inviting. That's what every fairy needs, something that's inviting. And they could have a little bath in there, couldn't they? And if you put a little disc in there, you could also put some incense cones in there. That would be absolutely magical. Maybe some sand around here. You can even fill it with water if you do a couple more coats of acrylic paint. So many things you can do with it. Magical. Right, I'm gonna get my PJs on. Okay. Just so you know, I never light this candle ever in the bathroom, but tonight it's the vibes.
I'm not gonna lie, I was so tired at this point that I went to bed. So the next day I continued to study this feeling and remember when I heard something within my mind, a melody? Well, we are to explore that now through some music magic.
Me and Alwyn.
Not sure who's the real one, to be honest.
Oh, Snape. That's true, actually. Same green, same hair.
But not before I take myself back to that feeling with another fir tea and of course a blackberry cookie.
And we'll be having a shower, mate.
That's fine, I'll just be playing piano. Making my new song, you see. Your new siren song. From that thing I heard yesterday. Remember? From the tune I heard.
Silent song, did you say?
No, siren, asylum.
That's me. So, in my head, during the day, I heard a melody line. And you might want to know how my pieces come to me, and they literally come to me like that. I just hear a melody in my head, and in that second, I have to like sing it or play it or do something. So I sung the melody line into my phone. I haven't actually heard it back since. So let's have a listen to what I sung. I have no idea what key that's in. I'm gonna have to figure that out in a second. So yeah, this is how music comes to me. And in the evening, I really love to invest in my hobbies, but like my me time hobbies that are just purely for me. So I could be doing crafting, like you just saw me doing. I could be doing my paint by numbers. Absolutely love a paint by numbers at the moment because you don't get too invested in it because you kind of just do one number at a time. You know where there's the end goal. Or The Sims, and they've released a new expansion pack called Enchanted by Nature. And as you might have guessed, I feel like that whole pack was designed just for me and for us as a community to explore together. I'm just like a fairy. I'm just living a fairy life. As you can see, I'm definitely channeling these dark forest mermaid fern fairy vibes. This piece, I mean, it kind of sounds quite haunting, doesn't it? So we'll see what we can create from these melody lines right after I decide what key it's in, because I'm really not sure. Am I playing a semitone? Maybe it's a secret mermaid scale that I have unlocked.
It could be a Lydian dominant.
A Lydian dominant?
Maybe.
Okay. It's just got it augmented. I should be on harp. I went on harp. There we go. Okay, so we got B flat and then B flat mid. Ah! Ah! Stop. Why? Why are you not stopping? Wait, it's not stopping. I'll just turn it off and on again. You like that?
Sure.
Oh, I like that.
I got a fish. And then something like.
So enchanted ones, what a journey we've been through. And who knows what any of this means yet? All I know is Something is shifting within me, and the only way to get there is to dive deeper into this peace and into the forest. A blessed lammas to you all, enchanted ones. All my love, Alwyn.